In all that time and all that dealing with so many people, what's been the toughest moment in your time in the paddock?
Um, Jules Bianchi's death was horrible. Um, Reporting, and I had to close the show in Japan for NBC, and the medical helicopter was taking off, and we didn't know at the time that he wasn't on the medical helicopter, and we thought he was. But that was, I remember that was taking off. I was having to close the show, and you know it when something that bad happens, that it is that bad. Um, there's no real escaping it. Um, and I really loved Jules, and we used to hang out and played squash together, and he was a top guy, and I think after that I was quite conscious of ensuring that I didn't become really close with drivers again. I had to keep a professional distance, because you are going to have to say difficult things about them. You are going to have to you're going to have to call them out on things every now and then. But also the realities of the sport is that it can end in a horrible way, and you can't have your emotions tied up in it at that point. You have to be professional. And the hardest thing is the day before. I was with NBC at the time, and we would only take one interview from each qualifying period. And I think someone had been knocked out early on, and they shouldn't have been. And so we'd done that interview, and so Jules came over to me, and I think he was really happy with his qualifying lap. And I had to say, "Oh, I'm really sorry, we can't do it. We've already done our interview." And he came bounded over, smiling, and I said, "I'm really sorry," and he looked really sad. And the last memory I have of Jules is him looking sad and turning away. So yeah, that was shit.